Ladies and gentlemen, a little late, but it was a holiday season. Your boys are back with an episode of the Piledriver Podcast that is not to be forgotten. The last episode of 2023, baby. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How was your holidays? Did you have a good Merry Christmas?
It was pretty good.
Christmas?
It was pretty good. I mean, capped off, obviously, the best thing in my opinion. I mean, obviously, I got to spend time with the kid, and we exchange gifts, and all that's fun and dandy, but that happens every year. You know what we got this year on Christmas? Victory Christmas Monday.
And I just got word, probably five minutes before we got on this call, that I'm going to be going to the game tomorrow. So
hell yeah. But Ashby posted something about somebody trying to get rid of. He's got season tickets as well, and he posted something about looking to get rid of his tickets. But I got Zoe tomorrow, so I couldn't accept his offer.
It's gonna be weird not sitting in my seats, but you know what?
I know that's me and Zoe are gonna have to find somewhere to watch the game because obviously I can't take my 11-year-old to the train station. So we'll figure something out, but we'll be watching. This episode will come out tomorrow, Thursday. Hopefully by that time the episode comes out, your boys will be getting ready to watch the Cleveland Browns take on the New York Jets to clinch that playoff spot. We hold our own destiny. We hold our own destiny in our fucking hands. And not only that, I just heard this morning, or maybe it was yesterday morning, that Zach Wilson is still in concussion protocol. He will not be playing Thursday. So Myles Garrett's going to eat Trevor Siemian alive. So I don't know. I mean, obviously, I say the Browns punch their ticket Thursday night. Don't forget to wear your fucking white jersey tomorrow. White out that stadium, big dog. It needs to.
What white jersey? I gotta think of what white jersey I got.
Hey, you better wear something white. They asked the chief. The chief has said, he has spoken. David Njoku, wear your white.
I might have a white Joe Thomas jersey.
There you go. That's all that matters.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, as you know, we are Browns fans, so we're gonna yap about it for a minute. But let's get into some wrestling before Christmas.
Yeah, man.
September. I'm sorry.
Baby.
September. What the hell's wrong? I said September. What the hell's wrong with me? December 23rd. NEOPro all wrapped up, kicked off from Quaker Hall in Salem, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
Boy, I'm so sorry that you had to miss this one. As you were doing family things, and that's cool. It was Christmas time. It was a last minute decision for me to go as well. But man, did you miss a good one? Oh man,
it was
good.
I'm not happy about it, but
before me and Dean kind of talked about it, and I'm going off the handle here, but he had said something earlier, so I think now on this episode, it'll come out tomorrow. This is the perfect time to announce this. Dean wasn't able to make the show with us, so I had brought along a friend with me, and I've talked to said friend, and we've decided, and he's agreed that we are going to be bringing on Vince as a correspondent for the Piledriver Podcast. Currently, as we are recording, he is at an independent show up in Detroit. He travels, he goes to a lot of AIW shows, and he said he's more than willing to, help us out and join us and talk shit with us and come to every show that we go to so we can all have, nice little Piledriver Podcast. It's pretty cool that he, agreed to join us. So thanks, Vince. We'll be posting some shit about him. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. But yeah, we'll be posting some shit about him. I
haven't had the pleasure to meet him yet, but I'm excited.
Yeah, Vince is a great guy. I've known Vince for fucking over 20 years, man. He rides bikes. He's a super nerd like us. He collects wrestling figures. He's got a lot of figures. Like when we went to EC3 at Exodus, he had an EC3 figure that he had EC3 signed. So that was pretty. That's his niche.
I used to be niche. I had to walk away from that.
Yeah, so that's his niche. When he started, he actually worked previously at the Exchange. So if we know somebody that is a big wrestler that works at the Exchange, and Vince made friends with him, and that's kind of what got him back into independent wrestling. So I mean, obviously, we're gonna get him on here next week. Maybe we'll do a little split interview, or just jump on with him, or have Vince come on, next on the episode next week and introduce himself, that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're super excited to have Vince and, everything he's going to bring to the table. Like I said, he's at a show right now. He said he'll send pictures in the morning that we could post and, stuff like that. So really happy to have Vince on the team.
Welcome on, man. I love it.
But yeah, Vince accompanied me to NeoPro Wrestling, and man, it was pretty freaking amazing. So first match, obviously, your boys Piledriver, our VIPs. We paid for our VIP tickets. We got our wristbands. We got in early, and we got to see Colton Quinn take on the Thunderbird Jake Ely. And yes, Dean, just like you said, fucking banger. I expected nothing less from these boys. We've talked about these boys. We've talked about their skills in ring.
We love those boys.
Former OCW heavyweight champion Jake Ely. Don't slack on that. Put some respect on that man's fucking name.
Yes, sir.
Colton Quinn coming in hot, wanting to make his mark. Obviously at NeoPro, last time we saw him, he got beat up by Beastman. So he comes in, and Colton Quinn actually picks up the W over Jake Ely and leaves Jake Ely laying in the middle of the ring. Pretty cool. Pretty good match. Great. Definitely a great pre-show match. Very high action, very high intensity.
You guys got spoiled with that. Colton Quinn is one of the cleanest cutters in the game, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, and that's exactly how he won the match, believe it or not. So I've still been working on some TikToks to get posted up from the
that boy.
From the NeoPro show, but it was pretty phenomenal. I do want to just shout this out real quick, because as I was going to pull up the rest of the card so I can see it here in my Facebook feed. 19 minutes ago, AIW posts, "You never know who is going to show up at the AIW Academy." You want to take a guess? Cleveland. He's a Clevelander. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Dolph Ziggler and his little brother. Pretty fucking cool.
Ryan
Nemeth at the AIW Wrestling Academy.
I love it.
Pretty fucking cool.
Hey,
we've been waiting for that independent run on to Dolph Ziggler for a while. So,
I want to say, I don't give a shit what anybody says. I'm all for an independent run with Dolph Ziggler.
100%.
That's whatever he goes under.
100%. What was the next match on that? I don't remember. Coming up.
You got members only.
Oh, yeah. This was a great match, man. This was a great match. Obviously, big Cash Inc. fans.
Two of our favorite tag teams out there, man.
Big members only fans. Actually spoke with them afterwards. They said they'd be willing to come on, so we got to set that up and get them on here. We still got to get Saturday Night Special on here. We've been slacking on our interviews. I mean, it's a lot to keep organized, I guess, so to speak, because I want to make sure to try to get people in, like I'd like to get members only before they have a match. I mean, obviously we can have them in anytime like we did with Warhorse, but it's, I'd like them to be able to hype something up that they got coming, But killer tag team match. You expect nothing less out of both of these teams. Members only walks away with the dub. Cashy, I hate to say
this could have went either way.
Beat up. And I agree. This is a match that could have went either way. Either team could have won. Unfortunately, it wasn't Cash Inc. at this time. I don't know. Members Only's been trying to get their stuff going in NeoPro for a while, so the fact that they were able to come out, like that and pick up this big W over, like I said, in my opinion, a pretty fucking solid tag team, not just in NeoPro, but basically anywhere they've ever stepped foot. And Cash Inc. is, a formidable force. So for Members Only to pick up the dub, that says a lot about them.
I mean, Cash Inc. is former Piledriver, the first ever.
Exactly. Group. Multi-wrestlers of the week. The group, the stable of the week.
First ever.
They weren't able to pick up the victory. That's fine. After they, went back to the locker room. Yeah, then they'll be back, no problem. After they went back to the locker room, however, No Shame, Jimmy Shane, appeared on the screen. And he has issued a challenge. The final challenge.
The final?
Ashton Day. He wants Ashton Day on Saturday, February 17th at NeoPro's next event, White Noise.
You see that card? Did you see the cover for that?
I did, and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But what really concerns me, and I don't know if you noticed, because again, you weren't able to make it in the NeoPro list of results. They didn't they actually missed, because I'm looking at it right now again, and it's not in there. It does say that he was challenged, but it does not state that later on in the show, a video package was aired from the one and only Ultra Star, and he has accepted the challenge from Jimmy Shane. And I'm pretty sure I'll have to rewatch, because I recorded it. I'll have to rewatch it, but I'm pretty sure he said Canton street fight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a street fight.
Ooh, let's go.
So that could be, that could be a good one.
That's gonna be a banger. Jesus.
So
yeah, it does not say that, but
yeah, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that all, but February 17th. All right. Now at this time, like I said, this match they had hyped up. This was one of the first matches announced. Santa Claus comes out, and he looked eerily familiar, but Saint Nick nonetheless was very prevalent. He had gifts for the children around ringside.
Good. That's what I'm talking about.
He had gifts. And then he was interrupted by the guiding light.
That's rude.
Matthew Taylor against Santa Claus. He comes out. He says Santa Claus is a farce. He's fake. He's a false prophet, false idol, false god. Gospel of the light. Matt Taylor is the one true savior of Christmas.
Yeah.
And then we proceed to have a match, which I didn't think Santa could go this hard, if we're being 100% honest. Santa got chops, bro. Santa had skills in this ring. I'm talking back body drop suplexes. I mean, he got beat up for a while. But then at one point, Santa revealed himself. Like I said, he looked a little familiar. To be the one and only Wilbur fucking Whitlock.
Yeah.
Rolling up, taking advantage and rolling up Matthew Taylor for the 1, 2, 3. And Santa Whitlock picks up the victory on Christmas Eve. It was actually a really, really good match. Phenomenal. It was a phenomenal match. Next after that, you had Bray McKenzie come out, and Bray McKenzie kind of got in the ring, kind of gave a little, monologue of what the effects of his losses from NeoPro have done to him and how he's kind of moving past Izzy. Izzy then shows up on the screen and tells Bray McKenzie to watch his back. Cherry in hand, February 17th, I think we're going to get Bray and Izzy. We've been wanting Bray and Izzy. I think we're going to get Bray McKenzie versus Izzy Lambert.
Make it a stipulation match.
Yeah.
Make it a stipulation match.
That would,
No DQ.
Kendo stick match. But phenomenal match.
I want to see this match. That match will go hard, dude.
Oh yeah,
that match will go hard.
100%.
I think we're going to see a difference that the NeoPro fans have not yet. You seen how he came out? That energy, you felt that he was ready.
Oh, 100%.
I'm excited to see this, man.
After this, I'm pretty sure we went to intermission after this. I could be wrong. It was before or after this match. But this match was announced. We had Impact TNA superstar Jake Christ in the building. He did a little meet and greet beforehand. It was kind of cool. I got my signed, VIP 8x10. I got to meet Jake Chris. Here you go, Dean. You ready for this? I got to talk to Jake Chris about our little show we do here. As you know, he's a local Northeast Ohio boy himself. He said he'd love to come on. So let's get a hold of Jake Chris on Instagram is where he told me to contact him. I wanted to, tell you this kind of live because I thought it was great news for us and the podcast. But yeah, let's get a hold of Jake Chris. He told me to message him on the gram, and he said he'd love to come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Jeez.
Yeah. Once again, it was another thing as how Bryson says all the time. They appreciate what we do, man. Nobody's talking about the indies really It's just us and a few others. And he respects that because that's where he came from.
We don't
He
even get
picked
paid to do this. We just love.
Nope. Exactly. I mean, and afterwards, Jake Chris picked up a win over Christian Napier in a I'm gonna call it a
That
5-star
match
match.
go hard or what, dude?
I'm gonna call it a 5-star match, dude. It was really,
I
really
knew
good.
it would be. I knew it would be. It go so hard. I knew it would.
Yeah, it was really, really, really good. Christian was obviously very, very upset that he wasn't able to pick up the dub, but man, he fucking gave it his all, dude. I'm talking everything. He left it laying. So shouts out to Christian. Shout out to Jake Chris for showing up in Salem, Ohio and putting on a phenomenal match for us.
How was the 5 in Salem, Ohio? Was the crowd hyped?
We were pretty okay. Let's talk about this, actually. Yeah, they were fucking phenomenal, actually. The crowd was really, really good. At one point,
Good.
ring announcer Ron Reed comes out, as he does, and he says that he has a shirt to give away. Okay? It's a brand new NeoPro shirt with a Christmas design behind the logo. It's fucking beautiful. It's a great looking shirt. He says to win this shirt, I'm going to give this shirt to the loudest person in the arena. Hi, my name's the best in the world, and I'm pretty fucking loud if you don't know already. So when he said that, I went ape shit. I'm talking ape shit, dude. I went crazy. I wanted it. I wanted this shirt. A few other people, I guess, like there was people obviously being loud. There was a few other people that were kind of as loud as me. But then like Ron separated it between this dude over here on this side of the arena and me on this side of the arena. And he kind of said, I don't know who's louder, this guy or this guy. He pointed at this dude and he kind of yelled and went crazy. And then he pointed at me and I yelled and went crazy. And he walked over and handed me the shirt. Then some lady sitting over here on the other side of the entryway, looks me dead in the face, stands up loud as shit. Okay, by the way, there was alcohol served at this venue, so people had, little libations, and looks me dead in the face and says, "That's not fair. That's rigged. You know all of them. You're friends with all of them." Because the wrestlers obviously had been coming out, giving me high fives at ringside. Colton, a couple of them even, gave me a hug, shit like that. Like they always do for us. So I gave her the shirt. She, I was like, it's no big deal. Like, no, I'm not trying to fight with you, lady. Here, if you want it that bad, you can have it. And I throw it to her across the entryway. She then grabs her drink, stands up, and she says, "No, motherfucker, you can have it. Karma will get you," and throws it back at me, dog. I don't know what I did. I don't know. Like, again, it's not like me and Ron talked beforehand and he was like, "Don't worry, I'm going to give you this shirt." Jason had told me earlier in the night that they had those because I asked if they had them for sale. And he said, "No, we got a couple we're going to give away." I said, "Oh, how do I get one? What do I got to do? I'm not trying to, like, if you're going to throw it in the crowd, I don't want to have to jump over people for it. Like if that's the case, I'm not even going to try." Jason looked me dead in the face and he said, "When Ron tells you to be loud, just be the loudest." Challenge accepted. Again, you know me. I'm pretty freaking loud. And anyways, this lady MF'd me, dude, real hard over a t-shirt. And then I tried to be nice and give it to her. And Ron even looked at me after I threw her the... Well, Ron looked at me after I threw her the t-shirt and was like, he was like, "Thank you. Thank you for being, being in the giving spirit." Because again, whatever. And I think what killed me as much or a lot more, and this is the last we'll talk about it, we'll move on. After she made a big ass deal about me getting the shirt because I know them and, shit like that.
Pain the wrong.
I started looking, though. I started paying attention to what she was doing because obviously you care about the show so much that you wanted a t-shirt, right? Every other match, she's on her phone playing, Monopoly Go or whatever. Her and her friend are at the bar getting drinks. They did, in my opinion, they didn't seem to care that much about the show. They were just upset about the shirt, which then I tried to give them, and they MF'd me and threw it back. So I hope they had a pretty good holiday, but they were not very nice to me on Christmas Eve.
I'm sorry that happened, but still,
Yeah.
I know
I got a sweet shirt. They threw it back.
There. Every once
Yeah,
in a while,
no,
you're gonna have bad
like that is not the NeoPro fan base. I got high fives and handshake. There was this little kid behind us, dude. Oh shit! What the hell was his name? I think his name was Ryan. He introduced himself to us. His mom and dad were sitting there. They were cool as hell. And me and Vince were sitting front row, and he was sitting right behind us. So me and Vince kind of moved our chairs a little bit like this, so he could see right between us. Like we're not bad guys, dude. I'm sorry that the wrestlers know us.
We get we get special treatment.
And again, I tried to give her the shirt. Nobody's giving us special treatment. And it's not even special treatment. We're media we get media. So we get media passes. Sorry that I'm there to promote. That's what we like to do. It wasn't.
I just want to be.
It wasn't nothing.
I just don't want us looking negative in a way. That's not us. We're not.
No, and I agree. And I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where it came from. We hadn't gotten into anything with anybody all night long. She was just mad about a t-shirt, bro. And then I tried to give it to her. She didn't want it after that.
Everybody to watch wrestling.
Yeah. So everybody in the whole venue was freaking amazing. Besides that lady, just for that second too. Like wasn't like crappy the rest of the night, like towards wrestlers or anything. So I don't know. Maybe she just, I don't know. She, like I said in the beginning, it seemed like she was upset that the wrestlers were paying us attention. And it really wasn't like anything special. Like, it's not like we got a bunch of love. Like, they came over and hung out by just us. They walked around, shake our hands, say what's up to us. We're taking videos. But regardless, overall crowd in Salem, phenomenal. We're going to talk about Thomas Adams. Thomas Adams' entourage fan base that he had brought with him, obviously in his hometown, was choice, dude.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Great guy, by the way. Said he would love to come on the podcast again. It was the first time I had gotten to meet him. Great dude, man. Great dude.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna talk about that too, because that match was wild between him and Patrick Hayes as he put it all on the line, as they both did. Because we'll talk about that.
But the honor just anybody come on here.
Oh yeah. Well, we came out of intermission and we went back and right after intermission, man, we're sitting there and kind of everything gets quiet for a second and something like plays on the screen and Matthew Taylor comes walking out and he's in the ring and Samuel Hardway Holloway throws Santa Claus out the curtain, aka Wilbur Whitlock.
Oh.
And then destroys him. I'm talking about 3 choke slams back to back to back. Absolutely destroyed Santa Claus. It was pretty bad.
For what reason? Sore loser, man.
No reason was given. I mean, he basically destroyed Santa until Matthew Taylor told him to stop. And then they left Wilbur laying. It was pretty bad.
Never heard Wilbur.
After that, I don't know even how to explain this to you, and this is one that I wish you would have been there for. As we know, the Beastman made his return last time at Ascent. This time, he is in action. And look, it says, the Beastman defeats 3 local competitors. Hey,
who were
you
they?
remember them? Didn't even name them. Nope. Let me tell you, do you remember them matches? Remember them matches where they used to have like Great Khali? Like they used to have a Great Khali and he would just chop everybody, just beat the shit out of these 3 little skinny dudes.
I appreciate them. Those are fun every once in a while.
That's exactly what this was, and it was hilarious. Shout outs to these
I
three
like it.
dudes because they tried,
Stuff, you know,
but
that's all.
they tried. The Beastman destroyed them. That's all I'm really gonna say. Did you see the video I shared today actually on the page? I was scrolling through the Facebook Reels or whatever they're called, and like most of mine are wrestling, and it was like craziest indie moments in wrestling this year, and the last one was Beastman doing like a front flip into the guardrail. It was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Next match, we had a long-awaited match: Dontavio versus Pastor CeeLo. Boy,
What's going on, man?
this is another one that you're sad you missed. That I'm sad you missed. Because at first, Pastor CeeLo started just laying it to him, dog. I'm talking beating the shit out of him. And it didn't seem like Dontavio wanted to fight back even.
Did you donate?
And then, of course I did. So did Vince. So did Vince.
Nice.
And you know, it was just Dontavio didn't even want to fight back, man. It was just he was content on Pastor CeeLo getting out his frustrations. And then at one point during the match, the Tron, the Jumbotron, whatever you want to call it, the video board kicked on, and it had like this weird ass picture of a lighthouse and Matthew Taylor on the screen. At that point, Dontavio flipped. I'm talking like light switch. Tink. He goes on and goes crazy. Dude, crazy. Starts beating the hell out of CeeLo. And then
hold up.
Wait till I send you this video because Dontavio got the W with one of the nastiest pile drivers of the night.
Yeah.
It was clean.
Yeah. How's that compilation?
It's looking great, actually. It's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to end this one. And this will be the 2023 one. And yeah, Pile Drivers of 2023. And then I'll start a new one for next year, and it'll be Pile Drivers of 2024, and I'll do it all year. And then in December, we'll yep.
Good idea.
And then, I mean,
is this stable that Matthew Taylor's kind of forming here in NeoPro? He's got to follow it.
Dude. There was
they get Dontavio to join when they already got
Hardway, Sam Holloway, and Matthew Taylor. I was gonna say, yeah, because we know that he has Jaxie Black under his thumb. If she's got the Beast Man, that means Matthew Taylor has the Beast Man, and that's dangerous for everybody.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how to even go about thinking about that because, yeah, crazy. I don't know,
but dude, I'm excited for it. I love me a good stable, and this is amazing.
Oh no, I agree. The Gospel of the Light, if that's what he's gonna call it, is gonna be one of the best stables that NeoPro probably will ever see. We're gonna talk about Nurse Mika and Rory Shields real quick, and then we're gonna take a little break. And then we'll come back, finish up the main event, talk about what we got for Mega, talk about what we've seen so far from NeoPro on their next show, and then talk about actually our next show, which is before all of them. So, Nurse Mika versus Rory Shields. I wasn't very familiar with Rory Shields coming into this match. I hadn't seen much of her. Pretty solid. It wasn't a bad match. I'm sorry. You broke up.
I see Nurse Mika won via mission.
Yes. So tapped her out. I believe it was a crippler crossface.
Really?
Yeah. It was pretty clean. Nurse Mika looked great. And her ring gear was phenomenal. It was like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. It was really fucking cool.
Really? That's dope.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah. But yeah, she basically just destroyed Rory. It was basically just destroyed her. It was Rory got a couple moves in, but this match was essentially Nurse Mika all the way through. So she's able to get another one. I mean, last time we saw Nurse Mika, she was in a triple threat match with Angel Metro and Jessica. So
Yeah.
We're still waiting to see what Jessica brings to the table. Last time we heard it was a mixed tag match she wanted with Angel Metro. So,
and we might be getting that white noise. We'll see.
And we might be getting that at White Noise. So I'm hoping. But that, it was a pretty solid match. Like I said, Nurse Mika picks up a victory via submission. Nice to see a nice little submission in there. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back, wrap up the main event, tell you what's on the horizon, and maybe get a top 5 in.
Yeah.
Stick around. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we're going to jump right back into it with our main event from NeoPro all wrapped up. Thomas Adams, 5-star Thomas Adams, as I came to know that he goes by, versus the one and only NeoPro heavyweight champion, Patrick Hayes. Before the match, this match was deemed to be a Salem street fight. No disqualifications, anything goes. And let me tell you right now that TA laid it all on the line.
Yes,
one of the biggest, I'm sure you've seen the clip already. So one of the biggest moments in this match, obviously, and I know NeoPro put it out. Did you see their year-end awards, by the way? If you can get over to NeoPro. I was gonna say I did vote as well. Get over to NeoPro and vote for the yearly awards. I will say that I did vote that moment as my oh my god moment of the year. At the beginning of the match, 5-star TA came out and he went around, high-fived everybody around the crowd, yada, yada, yada. At one point, he embraced a young gentleman across the way from me, who I come to find out later would be his child. Couldn't have been more than 13. Couldn't have been more than 13 or 14 years old.
Okay.
Match goes, and they're fucking going, dude. Super kicks, Patrick Hayes is booting, and Thomas Adams is killing it. Great match. Kendo sticks came into play, chairs. I'm talking, these dudes were welted up.
I like that.
I can't remember who brought the table in the ring. Somebody brought a table in the ring.
Did they set it up?
They leaned it against the corner of the post. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like leaned up against the corner of the ring. Thomas Adams' son jumps the guardrail, which we all know is a no-no, and slides in the ring to see if his dad's okay. Main event referee Mike Contos, which I've come to be, I'm going to work. That's main event Mike right now. We're calling him main event Mike from now on.
Main event
Mike Contos comes out and he's like, "Hey, get the hell out of here, dude. This isn't safe for you. Get out of here." And the kid's like, "No, this is my dad. This is my dad. Get out of the ring, kid." Patrick Hayes slides in, sees this kid, and the look on his face changes instantly. Just cold-hearted. Really? Cold-hearted immediately, bro. He grabs this kid, throws him up on his shoulders. Thomas tries to stop him, whatever. He pushes him. Thomas falls back and leans on the table. Leaning on the table. Patrick Hayes picks this kid up, flips him up onto his shoulders, DVD style position, running DVDs this kid through his dad through a table.
Shut the fuck up,
bro.
Let's go. No way.
What? Crazy,
you voted that
as
as
hell.
the oh my god moment?
They put it down. I put it down as the oh my god moment of the year. It was fucking phenomenal. It was crazy as hell.
One know what mine was?
Cowpoke Paul.
No, that was a close one.
The Leap of Faith was a good one. What'd you put?
That was a good one. Garini's Piledriver.
Yeah, in the fatal 4-way with Wilbur.
Yeah. On the side of the ring. Through the table.
Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one. This match was phenomenal. Afterwards, another table got set up outside the ring. They were fighting on the apron at one point, and Patrick Hayes threw Thomas Adams in the ring. Thomas Adams hit him with a super kick on the outside of the apron. So one of them was in the ring, one of them was on the apron. Patrick Hayes super kicks him. Patrick Hayes is holding on to the ropes for dear life. TA runs to the other side, suicide dives right through the ropes, smashes right through another table, picks Patrick Hayes up, throws him in the ring, and gets up on top for the 5-star frog splash. In my opinion, he took too long, man. That's all it was, dude. The hometown crowd got him, I think, because he got up on top and he got ready, he threw his arms up and he got ready, and then he kind of did one of these. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when he jumped off,
he's soaking it all in, man.
Yep. And I think that was his downfall, in my opinion. Because if not, I think he could have walked out with the NeoPro title. That extra second of soaking it in when he jumped allowed Patrick Hayes to get the feet up to cause the breakup, which put TA on the ground. Patrick Hayes ran up the top rope and delivered that beautiful frog splash that he is known for. 1, 2, 3. Patrick Hayes retains.
Wow.
I hope to God this isn't the last time. Well, I hope to God this isn't the last time that we see Thomas Adams at Neo Pro Wrestling, because he was phenomenal. So
I've seen videos of him. He does look phenomenal. I was looking forward to seeing him in person, but yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it.
He was great, man.
But
He kicked
I would
ass.
love to see some more of him up here. So
yeah, he kicked ass. So I hope he's at the next Neo Pro show in February. Speaking of shows, obviously we do have a mega show that's been announced, the New Frontier. That is on February 3rd. Front row sold out in 4 days. That was before any announcements. They hadn't even announced any matches. Since then, we've got 2 matches. Just 2. One of which, the guy who is in this match, we're all very familiar with. Even if you don't know him by name, I guarantee you've seen his amazing clips. Shane Mercer has been signed to come in by Mega Championship Wrestling.
Blew me away when I seen that. I said, "Oh my God, let's go!"
Yeah, Shane Mercer. Wow, that's
taking on the Ultra Star Ashton Day.
I was looking for what they called him, the Iron Demon Shane Mercer versus the Ultra Star Ashton Day in a one-on-one match. That's gonna be
insane, dude. Oh
that's a 6-star match right there. That's a 6-star match right there. Put it in the Tokyo Dome. We're giving it 7. All right, I'm just saying. Another match that's been announced. You like that one? That was a good one, right? Another match that's been announced. We have a 6-person tag team match. The Mega Church, Pastor CeeLo, Raven Aura, and Sebastian LaShawn taking on Chambea and Dios Salvador.
This is gonna go hard too.
100%, dude. These 2 matches off top. Again, these are the only 2 matches we have announced so far for Mega. And it's the front row sold out.
No. The very first match that was ever announced for this show was Angelica Risk.
Oh, that's right. You are correct. You are correct. Angelica Risk. I forgot all about that because it's way down here. It's way farther down after all the pictures and everything after Night of Champions. But you are correct. Megan Myers one-on-one with Angelica Risk. I forgot about that.
I'm just teasing.
No, I know. It's all right, though. I did forget about that. I'm excited to see Megan. Again, another one who said she'd love to come on. So we're going to have to work on getting some of these folks on here that want to come on and talk shit to us. But that's on February 3rd. A couple days later, or 2 weeks later, we have White Noise, the next show from Neo Pro Wrestling. We have 1 match announced, obviously. Like I said, the challenge was laid out and accepted at All Wrapped Up. Jimmy Shane versus Ashton Day. And like I said, I believe it's a Canton Street fight. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe it's a no DQ.
Okay.
I believe, yeah. I believe it's a Canton Street fight, no DQ kind of rules. As of now, I believe that's the only match we have for them. But on the poster, Angel
There's
Metro.
Some
Angel Metro.
Banger.
Alex Daniels.
She's one of the best female independent wrestlers out there.
I agree. Yeah. Alex Daniels. And then the one and only Big
One
Bad
best out
himself,
there.
Rip City Shooter, Joshua Bishop is on the
Jesus.
poster. Who I'm
Now,
sure he's coming back pissed.
But you gotta wonder about Wilbur. What's going to happen with Wilbur and Patrick Hayes?
We'll see. I don't know. And I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure Alex Daniels is upset about his, the loss for his match at losing his chance at that heavyweight championship.
I mean, I would be too, but
Joshua Bishop, I'm assuming, is coming in pissed off as the first person eliminated in that fucking fatal four-way
we
match.
thought he was going to be someone going to be like in a final.
Yeah, and I'm assuming he's coming back with a vengeance. But that's on the 17th. Before all of that, I'm talking before all of that. Those are in February, buddy. In January, coming back to Parma, Ohio, Real Shoot Wrestling presents Parmageddon. It'll be your first RSW event. Last time I went, I had a great freaking time. We've had some matches announced for this that I'm really excited about. Let's go ahead and get into those. The RSW Tag Team Championships will be on the line as the champions, the Unappreciated, go against some of our well-known favorites, DD Trash.
Let's go.
We will also have a number 1 contenders match. It doesn't say for what title, but I'm going to guess it's for the RSW heavyweight title. Ashton Day will be taking on Kryzak for the number 1 contendership for RSW. We will have Tyler Jax going one-on-one with the Guiding Light, Matthew Taylor.
Oh, my.
The Golden Boys. RJ Jonesy and Jimmy Jammer. I'm sorry, not Jimmy James, not Jimmy Jammer. That's Party Posse. Jimmy James will be going in a tag team match versus the former RSW tag team champions, Mount Kilpis. Who last time I told you about Mount Kilpis. You'll love Mount Kilpis, Dean. You'll love them. Another one-on-one match. My boy Butchie B's in the house going one-on-one against JD Smooth, who I saw last time at RSW. Great wrestler as well.
Is this for the title too?
No, there is no title on the line in that match. And then we will have another title match, though. The RSW Junior Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as Air Duzan goes one-on-one with the Thunderbird Jake Ely. Jake Ely trying to take that title. Stacked card, right? Stacked card. All right, I'm not even done yet. We still got 2 more matches. We have a female match. Both girls we've seen. Both girls have put on phenomenal matches before. Nurse Mika versus Evelyn Sage.
Okay. You still keep up with Harley Quinn. Lopez, I mean.
Exactly. Yep, same girl. So really excited about that. Should be a great match. And then last but most certainly not least, this is the match that I was super, super excited to see on the card. Anthony Rucker. I'm sorry, bud. I know I've seen you wrestle. You're pretty freaking solid. You're going one-on-one with the Irish gangster himself, Tommy Irish, in the building for RSW. First off, let me just say how friggin' look at Dean. Yes, that's exactly how we feel over here at the Piledriver Podcast. It's been way too long since I've seen Tommy Irish in action. I cannot wait to see this guy. Phenomenal wrestler. Tommy Irish, if you're not familiar, go get familiar with Tommy Irish and the Wise Guys. Him and Gino DiCapo. That's great tag team. But yeah, Anthony Rucker.
Another one I'm missing out there last year was Gino.
Oh yeah, I miss Gino a lot too. Anthony Rucker, we did see at the Crown Prince Memorial Battle Royal. He did put on a good show in the Battle Royal, eliminated a couple people, I think. Eventually got eliminated himself, but put on a good showing. So I have hope for him, but not that much because of who your opponent is in this match. Tommy Irish is a fucking gangster, so it is what it is. But that is on January 13th. I'm pretty sure tickets are still available. Make sure you get out there and get them. let's show these boys. These RSW is a company out of West Virginia, man. They come up to
We'll be
Ohio.
there.
We'll be there. They come up to Ohio and they want to show out and kind of expand their base a little bit. So let's get out there and make sure we show them some love.
Welcome. Yeah. Show them love.
Yeah, 110%.
Right,
I mean, we
support
got one,
every-
like I said,
support
go
wrestling.
ahead.
No, I'm just saying support wrestling. Anybody, man. Just trust me, you're gonna have a good time.
I mean, like I said, this is an eight match card that is pretty freaking stacked, and the RSW champion isn't even on it. So that should say a lot, about RSW as a company able to put on such a stellar looking card without even having their champion on it. So that's on January 13th. That's at the American Legion. Post, what is it? 703. Post 703. It's on York Road in Parma, Ohio. Come out. It'll be a great time. Last time we went to RSW, they had Mike the Brake guy. He runs the Brake Shop, which is I guess, sponsored RSW since basically the beginning of time. Since every time they've come to Ohio, and they made the guy from the Brake Shop his own custom heavyweight championship. It was actually pretty cool and a great show of respect from RSW.
Really?
Gave me a lot more respect for them as a company that they did something like that for one of their sponsors. It's been around since the beginning.
That's cool.
It was a great show.
Fun.
It was a great show of respect. So like I said,
I'm excited to see them for the first time. It's my first show, and I'm excited about it, man.
We had a great time. I believe Tommy and is gonna come with us. He's gonna come hang out with us because we told him about it. So maybe him and Don will come. Maybe we'll get him and Gio. It'll be a good fun time, man. We always had a good time. But yeah, RSW on January 13th, Mega Championship Wrestling on February 3rd, and NeoPro White Noise on February 17th. 2024 is already shaping up to be a good one.
Yeah, dude.
110%.
That's just a few of the shows.
Yeah,
they're out there. There's so much. I'm excited for 2024, man.
I mean, and that's not even including the AIW shows that are on the horizon. AIW has El Hijo del Vikingo coming up. Vince is actually going to that show, so we will have to report on that show when he comes on with us next week. He will have pictures, highlights from that show. I'm really excited about bringing Vince on. This is going to be really good for us. So I being able to expand maybe, and then like I said, us all being at a show together, the camaraderie and fun that we're all going to have together is going to be fucking phenomenal. Like I said, me and Vince kick it and chill hard, and me and you've chilled hard forever. So I have no doubt that you and Vince are going to fucking link up the same way me and you have. So it's going to be a great partnership. Piledriver Podcast is growing in 2024. We're doing big things here.
Man, just thankful, man. But I want to do better. I want to be better. And it's like, I don't know if you got anything else you want to talk about wrestling wise.
I don't.
But I know we got a thing to get into. What is it? New Year's resolution?
Yeah. I wanted to ask, instead of a top 5, I thought about that on the break. Instead of a top 5 this week, because New Year's is coming, 2024 is on the horizon, a couple days away. Again, next week our show will probably be a little behind, as the New Year's Eve is on the 31st on Sunday when we normally record. We're gonna be doing things with friends or family or whatever we're doing, ringing in the New Year's how we're supposed to. I don't know about you, but I've always thought of New Year's. It's kind of a special thing for me. I feel like New Year's Eve is a time where any mistakes you've made or anything you've done wrong or anything that's happened to you in the past year, you kind of get a fresh start, and it's wipe it clean. We start over, and the transgressions of the past stay in the past where they belong. So I'm, after the year I started off this year, pretty crappy, getting into a car accident, almost dying. Very lucky to still be here at the end of 2023.
I'm glad you are.
My New Year's resolution actually is to take better care of myself. I'm getting older. We're all getting older, obviously, but for a long time, whenever something would happen, I kind of just let it go along the wayside and didn't really take the best care of my body. I've beat the shit out of this thing. So, not only physically, but mentally. So 2024, my resolution is to put myself on a healing journey. I've signed up for therapy. I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to get some shit taken care of, and I'm going to fix myself. in 2024.
That's what mine was, dude. Like, I'm so unhappy with myself. I haven't been happy with myself in a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm been battling depression for a while, and I just wanna love myself again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get back in the gym. I'm gonna get back in shape, lose some weight. I'm just gonna, like you said, I'm on a healing journey,
Yep.
make peace with a lot of things, try
Um,
new things. I want to
we
travel. I
can
want
we can take we can take it from the great TIM. It's time to elevate, man. It's
to, yeah,
time to elevate.
I want to
So,
be better. I want to put out a better product for everybody. I want to, like, I don't know, man, because I know I'm not the only one that goes through mental health shit, but
oh
it's
yeah,
real, man. It drains you,
it's
and
100% real, and it's I guess it's one of the biggest things. And I actually thought about this because earlier I was talking to myself about it because I do that a lot. Um, I didn't want to get, I don't want to get too far into it and get, go off kind of all topic, but it's important to talk. And
it is like,
I've been having some bad months, and you've been there for me. So thank you, man, because it is important to talk, because otherwise I'd sit here and I'd fucking just be a wreck by myself with nothing to do. So it does help to have somebody to talk to. And I definitely appreciate having my brother in my corner, man. It's nice to have a tag team partner to count on.
well, I appreciate you. I'm always in my corner, just like you are in mine, and I've been going through it as well. Um, I don't know, dude. It's just,
2024 is going to be better.
yeah, man.
2023 made us strong. 2024, it's time to be happy.
I want to be healthier. I want to be here for my kid. My kids, they need me. You know what I'm saying? So I want
Yep.
to, yeah, take care of myself. I hurt. I'm getting older. I beat the shit out of this body too, man. I'm a
Bruh,
big dude.
bruh. My legs be tired.
I feel it, bro. So yeah, I want to do right by me and start loving myself again.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I'm right there with you, bro.
that's exactly what I'm going for, man.
Right.
It's a healing journey, man. It's been a long road, and like I said, this year's been kind of rough on everybody. It seems everybody I've talked to, it seemed like 2023 kind of broke them down a little bit. So 2024, we're on a come up. A setback ain't nothing but a setup for a comeback.
But you know what helps me escape all this was wrestling, interacting with you fans, interacting with the wrestlers,
Oh yeah,
people that
110%. That's
welcome us in. We've grown some relationships. I got some
well,
great friendships with.
oh yeah. No,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
was
Like,
talking to
we
Alyssa.
call family.
I was talking to Mrs. Figueroa at the show, and I kind of told her, because we've spoken 2 or 3 times, and I kind of told her, I was like, I look forward to the wrestling, because no matter what's going on out there, for those 3-4 hours, nothing else matters, and it's one of the greatest feelings in the world. So we're working on focusing and focusing on healing in 2024, positive mindsets, manifestation for good things, and elevation. Like I said,
Yeah,
in the words of TIM, I fucking love that shit every time he says it. Elevate yourself. Only you can hold yourself accountable. So I think it's, kind of
exactly.
funny and kind of ironic that, we had the same kind of resolution and we didn't even really talk about it beforehand. Like, I just kind of sprung this shit on you. Like, we were going to do a top 5, I said at the break, and I kind of just sprung resolutions on you. So definitely weird. I
Like
mean,
that.
but still cool. Yeah, I got nothing else wrestling wise. It's been a pretty awesome week. Christmas was good. We got New Year's coming up, so if you need to,
This is the last year.
go ahead.
2023 has been a blessing. From the show standpoint, we've had a blast. We've traveled and went to many shows, met a lot of new people, a lot of new fans, interacted with people, seen some amazing matches, and I'm just blessed. You know what I'm
100%,
saying?
man. Yep. Said it perfectly. I got nothing else to even add to that. 2023 rocked for us, the show. Um, like Dean said, getting to meet everybody, making new friends, making new business partners, making new everything. Everything that's come out of this positive has been awesome. Anything negative that's come out from this has been awesome for us, because
I met some amazing
it's helped us get better,
people.
and it's helped us correct our mistakes.
Yeah.
So
I promise to be better. That's why we're all better, man. And be better for the show too. 'Cause if I'm not in the right state, I can't be. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, no, 100%. But we're getting back at it. Like I said, healing in 2024. I got nothing else to say. Big Dog, do you have any wise words to leave these people, or anything that you want to leave in 2023?
mm, no, just be more mindful of people. Everyone's going through some things. Um, be good to one another.
Yep. And I'll say that the things that I'd like to, my final thought of 2023 is treat people the way you want to be treated. If think about your words
Be
before you
empathetic.
speak to somebody. Yeah, be empathetic, because you don't know, like Dean said, what anybody's going through.
So,
With that being said,
you
I'm the
guys
best in
go
the
follow the
world.
media. I'm the big dog.
Now do it. Now say it.
Go follow Believe in Media. Shout out to them. Love the whole team. We got Brown and Orange Weekly, Guardians of the CLE, all things CLE. The high school coverage, they've been killing it. It's everything: wrestling, girls basketball, men's basketball, football, you name it, they're on it. They work their asses off, and shout out to them. And yeah, give us a follow. Follow us on YouTube. Find us on our socials. We got the link. It gives you a drop down. You can find us on all the everything. Well, go
110%.
listen to us on Apple. Boom.
Spotify, like us, rate us, review us,
Yeah.
comment. All the interactions we appreciate. Everybody that's liked and followed the page in the last week, we've had a little uptick. We got 50 to 60 new followers this week. So anybody that's sharing our page, showing love to the page, we appreciate it. To anybody that's bought merch off of us this year, we definitely appreciate that, man. We appreciate you guys repping the brand.
Warms my heart. I see it. Never get old.
Well, I mean, I've said it before. We went to places. I went to a concert this year. I went to a Dirty Heads Tropodelic concert, and somebody posted on TikTok or on Twitter. Do you remember that? Saw a Piledriver Podcast t-shirt at the Dirty Heads show. That's dope. That kind of stuff is awesome, man. So we definitely appreciate it. And like Dean said, 2024, Piledriver's on the come up, baby. So, like I said, I'm the best in the world. That's my fucking tag team partner, the Big Dog. We're the Speedy Boys, and we'll see you guys next year.
Peace.